What's up, card fighters? Clark here from Vanguard Central, coming at you with a Gurguit Ezel deck profile.
Stand up, Vanguard!
Starting off with our starter, we have Knight of Early Dawn, Cole. So this Forerunner has the Unite ability that when you put it into the soul, you look at the top 3 cards, search for up to one card, and give it +2. So Cole just gives it that extra call when we have Unite active. Onto our grade 3s, we have 4 Sunrise Ray, Gurguit. So his GB2 skill is at the beginning of your guard step, you can counterblast one and soul blast one. When he's attacked, look at the top 4 cards, choose one card, call it to Guardian Circle and as rest, and then shuffle your deck. So Gurguit can grab a PG, any triggers or anything, so you could live to see another turn. And his on-stride skill is counterblast one, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, search for up to one card, call it to rear, shuffle your deck, and it gains +2. So we really like Gurguit, maintains our strong power plays on stride, and just overall very consistent. Next we have 4 Salvation Lion, Grand Ezel Scissors. Mainly for the Link Joker matchup, we just don't want to insta-die to them, and sitting on Ezel gives us that ability for the Ezel stride, and also to use his act, which is Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 2, unlock all of your locked cards, and if you have 5 or more rear guards until end of turn, this unit gains +10k and a crit, and then you soul charge 1. Oh no, what was that? Yeah, soul charge 1 and choose a card from your damage zone and turn it face up. So Ezel just gives us that ability, like I said, not to die to Link Joker, but Ezel's just a good backup ride in case you miss Gurguit. Then for now we have 2 Citation Liberator Heli for that on hit. Look at the top 3, and it also fills soul, so it's not bad at all. Then 3 Pitbull or Bull or whatever. Anyways, his Unite ability is that he gains +5k when he attacks the Vanguard. So off Scorch Point and Gurguit, Bulgul could be hitting at least 21 by himself because he gains +5 from Scorch Point, +2 from Gurguit, and then if you call one more unit, then Unite is active and he's 21, which is really, really good. So one of our bigger hitters in the deck. Then we have 2 Flame Goal for that free. Look at when it's placed from deck, look at the top 3, and call a unit, then shuffle your deck. We use Flame Goal just to mitigate costs, because I think using Parrymore it's a decent card, but it also costs another CB, which you kind of want to just be using for Quill or for Gurguit. Then we have 3 Holy Mage Quill. We will update this to 4, but for now we only have 3, and it's been working fine. So it's the Amber clone. So boost it, look at the top 3, and call another unit. So typically you'll get around 4 attacks on on your offensive play if you have Quill on the board. So really consistent grade 2 lineup. Onto our grade 1s, we run 4 Halo Liberator Mark to be able to call him off the Gurguit skill or Slay Me, but you mainly want to use it for the Gurguit skill because Slay Me is kind of ineffective when you're already dropping so much. But 4 regular PGs. Then we have 4 Sunshine Knight Jeffrey for that Unite ability, put it into the soul, and then draw. Then we have 4 Dawning Knight Gorbaduk for our stride fodder and being able to search out Gurguit depending on the matchup that we have. And then 2 Knife Throwing Knight Malignant. So when he's placed on rear guard, if you have a Gold Paladin Vanguard, choose up to 2 cards from your damage zone and turn them face up. And it's Soul Blast 2. I know it seems kind of like odd, like why this card would be in there, but it's because we don't really have an unflip system, and you know the Gurguit stride is obviously is obviously a finisher that you'd probably do once or twice, and we consistently fill the soul with Jeffries or with Flame of Victory and Heli, so we're okay on the soul part. If we need to unflip 2, this guy gives it to us, so it's not terrible. Obviously it's a Tekken at 2 for now. Onto our triggers, we have 4. Great Wish Liberator Ezel, 4 Flame of Victory to fix some numbers or put it into soul, give it +3. Next we have 4 stands, which are Gigantic Ringer. So put this unit on the top of your deck. When another unit is placed on rear from your deck, you may pay the cost. If you do, shuffle your deck, draw a card, and that unit gains +5. So you give +5 to whatever unit just came out of the deck, and then you get to draw a card. So it's pretty good. I personally would probably change it to 12 crit, so then my attack pattern isn't too messed up. But I mean, the stands have been working decent. I just would like to test 12 crit a little bit more, and the +5 in draw is always nice. And then lastly, we have 4 heals. The Numinous Tree Liberator Elchia. Onto our stride zone, we have 1 Fast Chase Liberator Golden Knight Campbell, or Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup, just for that on-hit pressure, search top 5, and then call 1 and it gains +2. Then we have 2 Golden Dragon Scourge Point Dragon, kind of redundant, but gives this unit and the unit that is called from deck +5. So like I said earlier, works well with Burgle or any of your grade 1 boosters. Just makes good numbers, and then he gets pumped up as well, so really good. Then we have 2 Golden Dragon Spirit Cost Dragon. Probably will change this for the new stride that comes out in set 8, because that thing is broken. But Spirit Cross is there just to fill your field in case you're playing against field wipe, or you just really need to fill board. So Spirit Cross is definitely consistent. Then we have 4 of Absolution Lion King Mithril Ezel. For when you have an Ezel heart, you can unlock your cards and then search top 5, search for 1 unit, increase that unit by its own power, and give whatever power that unit gained to Mithril Ezel as well. So decent stride. You mainly want to use it obviously for the Link Joker matchup, but Ezel isn't a terrible backup ride as well. I just prefer riding Gurguit in most matchups because a lot of the decks are highly offensive, and you want to kind of have that GB2 ability to fall back on in case you're low on hand. Then we have 2 Sunrise Ray Radiant Sword Gurguit for his GB2 Unite ability, and it's an act, so he's Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 2. This unit gains +5 for each of your rear guards until end of turn, and you choose up to 5 of your rear guards and they get +5,000 until end of turn. So you get to hit really obnoxious numbers with this card. You do need to fulfill the requirements as much as possible, but it's easy to get soul in this considering you have Jeffries and some units that go into the soul. And as long as you don't do the Knife Knight of Malignant too much, you'll have enough to really push your opponent into a corner with that. Onto our G guards, we have 2 Sacred Heaven Prayer Master Rhea. For if you have 2 or more rear guards, gains +5k, so super easy to fulfill in Gold Paladin. And then we have 3 Golden Beast Slamy Flare. So you choose one of your rear guards, put it on the bottom of your deck when this unit is placed on Guardian Circle. If you do, look at the top 5 cards, choose up to 2 cards with different grades, so you can do like a 0, a 2, 0, 1, whatever, and call them to Guardian Circle and shuffle your deck. So mainly if you don't really have anything good to call and on your previous turn and you call like triggers, right? You call some triggers, you could use Slamy Flare to send them back into the deck and then be able to, live another turn. So Slamy Flare definitely one of the better cards in this deck. It's just very inefficient, in my opinion, if you use the PG off Slay Me Flare, just because you're already dropping a heal to G-Guard and then you're going to drop another card. It's just easier to do the PG on Gurguit GB2 ability because you're not really sacrificing anything besides your soul and counterblast. I hope you enjoyed our deck profile on Gurguit Ezel. It will obviously get an update once set 8 comes out, but otherwise the deck has been well. Test around with crits and stands just to see what's better for the deck. Any improvements, just leave them down in the comment section below. Otherwise, Vanguard Central out.